오면지기 인기 포단에 뒤좀 손지 낑낑 어운 ransom chugo ngon sum tenza ba zai la men sha la so wa de la man ta gun ju ren bo che na ba sum ke ta da sim je tam je lo chu sun do re jin ji lo do so wa che lam do re jin ji lo lam chul ba so re jin ji lo do so chul na yi shi su che re jin ji lo do so Lama da Rinpoche namba sumki dada simjen tamche lo chu sunda wara jingi lab dosa chu lam tunda wara jingi lab lam chu basal wara jingi lab dosa tunayi shiso chir wara jingi lab dosa lama da kunju Rinpoche namba sumki dada simjen tamche lo chu sunda wara jingi lab dosa chu lam tunda wara jingi lab dosa lam chu basal wara jingi lab dosa tunayi shiso chir wara jingi lab dosa tobe rangi to wara jingi lab dosa tuju jingi member jingi lab dosa dendel tabla kebar jingi lab dosa terze dendan dembar jingi lab dosa tui ermende bar jingi lab dosa kanda chuju tongi jigden na deshi lomar jirba kanso da tengde tembe chuji charbe nyambar deba tamje derdu shi namo arya tamba laye kedan luda nyujinke tulumda meike namda roa kingi dagi chizamba tamje kedun dagi chu ten to namgada nyambe simje tamje lana memba yang tamba zobu sonji ki kobarim boje jine kyan tobar cha deye chidu tambe chu ki chu samma sembra gyo nyambe tuki yang tabda sembra sho derinki kapsu pabani dogi tenchi namle sungwe tuen dor dute nyomongbe nyimbo la tene nyembu kangi kan nyammo pa chom tu ba tang shi tu ba ti ne su de shu ju yempe tu nyam su je te rangin te ni de tu ki malam dan che de semble shows good afternoon all of you and thank you again you so some of you I know for a long time some of you know a few years some of you I know now but I am the being Buddhist early age so wherever I go my gift is to share the Buddhist idea which in my whole life engaged with Buddhist practice I'm a great spiritual master under I was kind of around them my lifetime. But one problem is my unfortunate, I'm not intelligent enough, devotion enough. And so all these things make, I'm very lazy. I received lots of teaching from great teacher, but I'm not utilized accordingly. That's make I'm still here. So you have to deal with me. That is karma also. And so I have to do my duty. My guru told me to teach in this area. And I doesn't mean I know everything, but they told me to do, so I accepted it, and they command me. Even I don't have anything, realization, understanding, but I carrying their blessing from my heart with my devotion. So that was I have 50 years here. I have so many people I connected. There is good connection, bad connection in human nature, okay? So 50 years is not like yesterday, today. It's a long time for my half life engaging in this country. So I try my best whenever I have giving talk Dharma. From my heart is very dedicated to subject, and also I make the care this whatever I have giving them, they can utilize and learn from this. That can give in temporarily be happiness. Based on temporary happiness, they can liberate it from. But I'm not guaranteed this lifetime, but life after our life. So, we have to start somewhere. We'll, put effort. We'll be ending somewhere. So we have liberation, nature of we all sentient beings have Buddha nature. That meaning we have potential to get enlightenment. We have to portalize that Buddha nature to get enlightenment. So this kind of attitude I also bring. I don't know. I can keep that all attitude all the time. Mainly this Dharma activity, especially focusing the student practice, but publicly I'm talking something. I keeping my mind best I can to. So this is the way I'm getting people more and interested come and look there. My things, what I'm saying, people getting something there through the blessing of my lineage. And also my attitude to it is pure to what to help you. Some people had temporarily terrible suffering, pain, physically, mentally, and may help that. And sometimes that will maintain cause of happiness, and you will be greatly benefit many lifetime. Eventually, hope to get enlightenments. Also, we have some people think I get today received the initiation and teaching. Tomorrow I'll get enlightenment. That's that's too much. Expect. You are hungry. You have eat. You have to cook. You have to buy material and cook. And when you cook, you have to electric, gas, and all these things. Lots of conditions necessary to get one meal to cook. And tomorrow you have to take cook again, eat. So temporary benefit also so much condition necessary. This talking about happiness. Temporarily happiness, we want to get happiness right now and this lifetime. Eventually we want to be transcended all the unhappiness of this many lifetime, completely free from the suffering. That kind of aim we have, the practicing to aim the result to get that. We cannot get today to tomorrow get enlightenment. You can see read some texts, Buddhist Vajrayana text will say, you are Buddha, don't have to do it. You Buddha. They just sometimes like say that. But don't mistake that. Yes, we are Buddha. Our mind is Buddha. No matter where, not only me or you, it's all sentient beings in the hell realm. People suffer and they're painful. They have Buddha nature also. Hungry ghosts have animal. Everybody have Buddha nature. That's the potential to Buddha. Therefore, they're talking about you have the Buddha, you have to manifest it yourself. You have to activate your Buddha. You don't look outside your Buddha. Buddha is within you. That's what they're talking about. But you can see, you try to look at your mind sometimes kind of close to Buddha, when you get it really focus your mind and directly. Have to be good condition externally, internally you have no emotion, externally beautiful environment. This can help you to mind calm. And that moment, that time, you direct your mind so beautiful. I cannot give up this. And so much, I think I don't need anything. I'm here. Now I'm liberated, That experience, sometimes we experience temporarily. That doesn't mean your enlightenment. That means you do have Buddha nature. That is you going to realize. You have that. You have to activate, manifest it, purify, and transcend it. Many depend on many methods with Buddha giving. So that is the method we have to use. First, have to be learned of this method. Second, you have to customize that. Then lots of difficulty, emotionally, physically, apply due to have many karma, many lifetime. When you practice, the karma come up right there. Emotionally, physically discomforting you. So some people give up there because I'm practicing, I get worse. And many people think I'm practice today, tomorrow I'm very happy. That's the expecting. That's never happening. I'm guaranteeing you that. You have to practice. You have to yourself adjust it that. That's very important part we to know. So this is in generally, so I can say this is not the entire topic actually, but this is what I just opening our session now. But now go back to our topic. The topic is this, I think they say that is, I can see this Sunday, April 19, 10 to noon is meditation as mean of coping with adversity. So I'm not clear what they say, but I guess this. So that is meaning I have problem. I have remedy to remove this problem. That's what you're saying. Are you right? Mm-hmm. You're writing that? Who died?
Um,
President. You have to
I
borrow.
might have written that.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm
Anyway.
going through that.
Anyway, so what do you meanings?
I think it's meaning, so we all have suffering and adversity, and what are the Buddhist methods that we can use,
Yes.
like
To
for
subside.
myself, as,
Subside the problem.
subside the problem and,
Okay,
and
so that's
turn
correct.
it to the path, right?
Right. Okay. So, and that is yes. I mean, in this case, what the problem we have ego. Principle is the ego. For no matter what, I cannot forget. Subject to talk about Buddhist. Ego is the principle. Mess of things our path. Any obstacle we have, we don't have ego. So you get rid of ego. No question, you enlightenment. That's meaning. The Buddha have talking. The Buddha is giving. He says, his action, conduct is no harming any sentient being. That kind of relatively performing, don't harm any sentient being, means compassion, loving kindness, engage positive, helping bring happiness other sentient. This mean conduct, he said, that is what Buddha is supposed to do, relatively. Then absolute, he says, view is emptiness. That is Buddha givings. So that case, as we know, we have to following the law of karma, that whatever you do negative, that cause to suffering and pain. Whatever you positive, that will be cause to happiness. Depending our attitude again, happiness can be automatic happiness or your temporary happiness, depending how you motivated that too. Negative also, that it depending your negatives, how effective is that, how you act at that moment. You use anger, desire, jealousy, greed. That's why action become terrible. It's uncurable sometimes, and takes time. But in action, you are not knowing that, this will be cause me something suffer to other one. Not knowing doing this is a karma you gain, but this will not affect it terribly, easily purifying those things. So that is the kind of, karmic way to talk about this. So that's depending your attitude. But anyway, this can be some suffering to you, some interfere you. Anything do bad, you hurt people and negative thought come to other people, get jealous, anger, also desires very much effective there. So this cause all the negative we do with this will be terribly negative, and then with this we do positive also be terrible at the end, and positive become this. With this, if you do positive, then also divided, they say, uncontaminated good karma and contaminated good karma, or you can say contaminate action, uncontaminated actions. So that is again what that means. Uncontaminate means while you doing good things, no anger, no desire, no ignorance, no jealous, no afflicted iklasha there. Sincerely with your compassion and devotion, sincerely you are believing things what you're doing, you do, that is uncontaminated. Because you do good purely, not allowed to desire to involve there, or anger involved, jealous involved, greed involved. Freely you to cultivate strong compassion and strong devotion on the path and the cause and the fact. So this way you do this called uncontaminated. That karma is a purely result come. That is a motivation to you practice that way to get enlightenment. Actually, you can get the result of the enlightenment. But in the meantime, whatever your aim can be, you get enlightenment. Doing positive on that. But contaminate meanings, that means you're doing good. I'm doing something good. I'm doing good. People think I'm doing good. So people think I'm great. I use what I'm doing is I'm trying to get name, fame. Or look people, I'm greater than other people. I'm doing this. So if I use that Kalasha and doing good, that good have some good. That good is contaminated now because you are afflicted. Kalasha is involved there. Your good deed is not yet perfectly good deed. There are some result, but the result comes with some obstacle. So this is very important for us, the Buddhism. Everybody doing good things. What kind of motivation they doing? But the Buddhist case, we doing Buddhism should be have know what you're doing. Make sure do purely. Then you get the result purely. And so that is a kind of also important to know that contaminated and uncontaminated is always more we do is even myself always looking for somebody can pray me, you know. I'm a human being. I cannot hide to you. I do have that, you know, but I have to get rid of that attitude. Then I do anything. Maybe I do small thing. That's going to be great. But I have, without that attitude, it can allow to Kalasha to involve to make good activity, and that means my action can be not great, and this will be polluted. The result comes because I did good some, and that result is afflicted because emotion companion there. And so that make that my action is kind of not getting thoroughly, perfectly, you know. So this case that very important as to do. When you do, try to do your best. Even do one prostration. Good heart, good attitude, devotion, compassion. One prostration you do, that be the better than million prostration you do. And sometimes we do prostration, but sometimes I have some student, one session they do 1,000. I think Tibetan people also hard. Somebody do, but not they open. One time we have 3 retreat going on. People competing a little bit. I'm telling not to do it, but in human being, you know, no stuff. So one doing over there 1,000 session, one doing here 1,100, you know. And last time they discuss how much you did. I have 1,000. I get 1,100. Another one say I do more. No, next, you know. It is encouraging your dharma, but dharma is kind of you competing now. So that make your practice become little bit, you know. Not little bit, included your hard work become the not getting result from it correctly as you want. So this is a normal, naturally human being. But then, you know, somebody beggar say 1 penny he has, and he say, we see that something Dharma center, some monk, nun, really true practice and renounce great being, he will have a quarter, you know, he's a quarter. That's all he have. He could be eat that some and drink some water, but he's so admired by the devotion. He give this coin to the monk. He get great merit, great, you know, result from it, because he sincerely, you know, inspired by this purity of this monk and nun renounced great beings. So he give them 1 quarter. A quarter is not a big deal, but his motivation is great, infinite. But say now, beggar give the 1 quarter. Millionaire give 100,000. He actually say, pull up the 100,000 here, check. But he was very proud. Here I'm giving 100,000 this group now. Clap your hand now, you see. So he want to get back that. If he want to get his name, fame, he want to make sure useful this right now. The beggar has completely dedicated, no attachment. But his 100,000 have no worth there. 1 quarter is very worthy. But your mind, pure, skillful, what you, the wisdom you use, small things can be big. So that's the way the mind about the Buddhism say, quick path, then Theravada. Why? There's a lot of method like that. So this also again, your wisdom. Your wisdom comes from your merit, purification. Maybe say, oh, this man had never done good things. He has such smart, but he did many lifetimes before. We don't know. So he get the result now. So he have the wisdom naturally. He can see skillful far away than ordinary people see. So these can things make the practice become small practice can be big, helpful for you. So this is only your mind can adjust it. Our mind can terrible, hurting people, always myself, rest of them no interested. I want to get my wishes. I want to get everyone to not get wishes, not interested that wishes. But because of that, we are do anything still here, physically, mentally difficulty. So that is sometimes we can say I practice Buddhist for 20 years. I had nothing happen here. But he don't use it Buddhist technique. He doesn't use the Buddha thought. He listening, he admire, and he's I'm Buddhist, but he don't do it. He's waiting enlightenment without doing it. No one get easily to like that, So Buddha Dharma is not talking, not being you have how long he Buddhist, how much you develop, how much you practice, and practice you did many times, many number, these things, but it doesn't mean anything that how you do with this. Where is your mind state at the time of you doing? Your mind to your long life, good health, everything fulfill my wishes, everything, rest of attention, ignorant you do, that will not help too much. So we thinking beginning with your practice, dedicate to all sentient beings, motivation. You do anything, not need to do too much. We say 100,000 per station. That is kind of, sometimes people, why need 200,000? That's true. Why need 200,000? That's true. Question is true. But why, answer will be says, why you need 200,000? Because you do prostration not correct. You do 100,000, maybe some of them you have good. At least you have part good there, part bad. So better than nothing. But you not numbering this way. You do one time, you finish. You don't prostration. So you don't do anything. But you get numbered, encouraged to do more. There accidentally there's some adjust your mind to correct state of mind, and that will catch up your part as liberation. So this reason number is important there. So they making doesn't mean number, like Miller Rinpoche stay mountain until he get enlightenment. Actually, he's a torture himself, but he knows he have to sacrifice this body to get enlightenment. And otherwise, we have so much karma to purify. But he stay away from human condition, live in the mountain, no food, no clothes, nothing, staying there, and just meditate. It's also he meditated because impermanent meditation guide him to allow to stay there. Sometimes he thinks he meditate. Oh, maybe today I break, go see the down beautiful village there, go up mountain. He think this. Soon as he think, he catch up. No, I look in my own mind. There's a beautiful look at here. I'm not going to mountain. He stopped right there. He said that he make himself. So he did that. I go here to mountain to look at a beautiful place. On the way I die. I use my motivation. I desire to look in something. I'm up of my line of the realization. And that's very dangerous. He said, don't walk. Your feet will be stuck with a rock. It hurt you. Stay where you are. He's consulting himself that way. He kept doing meditation, but that's the meditation. He instructing himself. And always his mind, his Buddha, his guru is there. He's kind of guiding him. So they have this example there. So I don't know, we can do that, But Miller Rinpoche say, he did that difficulty, hardship. He did this all sentient being to benefit, liberated. So his dedication is true dedication. His action is a true action. His realization is true realization. Due to the power of that, you hearing my name, you liberated. You remembering my name, you liberated. You got Thongdol, meaning seeing him, liberated. Regdol, meaning he connected with him, liberated. Tendol, meaning remember, remembering him is liberated. Total, tender, ragdoll meaning connected, physically touch him and blessings, that will be liberated. So he say he is liberated through 4 different ways to liberate you. So in future, if you don't mind to respect me, my action, my realization, hearing my name, you could have at least 7 lifetime you not go to lower realm. 7 lifetime come human to human, somewhat I will have some opportunity to get liberation. So he said that he is kind. He take the oath, we call, he said, and Buddha Dharma, if I have this not true saying to you, Buddha Dharma is there, can be Milarepa, So that is saying that devotion is necessary to admire the practice of great being is very helpful and very, very much that's necessary. So I think, anyways, I can go back to we have now say this. So we have now based on what you write here, I'll say that we need the remedy of our kalasha. That is, we need it. But Buddha gave it this remedy, antidote. Buddha give 3 yana, very well known. Everyone knows 3 yana. Hinayana, Mahayana, Vajrayana. But we say the Hinayana, Mahayana, the Mahayana divide to Paramita Sutra yana, and also Abhidharma Sutra. So there's Sutra, there are 3 of them there. So that Hinayana and Paramita and Abhidharma, there's 3 yana there actually. Suppose we can talk about here. So the Theravada Hinayana, the Buddha taught 21,000 sutra, individual liberation sutra. So that's the kind of sutra there exists now and translated in English recently too. And that sutra, you can read it, find out what Buddha say. So that is the pose he gave Theravada. That is if you listen and hearing teaching, reflecting that teaching, you practice that teaching is a direct remedy of the desire. There's no question there. That is the Buddha says so. That's the remedy of the desire. And desire is we can talk later about more there. And then next, Buddha taught Mahayana. The Theravada, and he taught the sutra, individual liberation sutra. He taught into Deer Park in Saranath. That's the place you can visit there too. So he taught there too. His own connected karmically. Actually, beginning of Buddha renounced, they are meditating in the mountain, 5 of them, ascetic, Hindu ascetic. So Buddha followed them. But due to Buddha's karma, Buddha getting more deeper meditation, and they can see their minds so little developed. The Buddhas can immediately, day by day, developing very highly. Certainly they say, okay, you be teacher, and we are disciple. And he lead them sometime there. Then Buddha meditated with them long time. Then Buddha find that is not right place. That will not bring him enlightenment. So now he is involved with them. So he is become their follower. So they have cannot bathe, not eat food from outside, and torture their body. They upside down, meditate, and put some kind of needle in the body, all these kind of things. So Buddha thought this is very unskillful. This is in a little bit a stranger way. So Buddha, he don't want to say I'm leaving, because they need him. And what he did was then he take the bath, and they saw he's taking bath. They say, well, Gautama, you are not doing good job. You have to get out from here. He said, okay, that's what he's looking for that. And then after that, Buddha saw that, the people are watching the few girl there, and they have lunch having there. And so Buddha saw that, and he did go there, begged food for them. He ate in front of them. They said, okay, that's it, you are not allowed. And he was happy to do that. He did himself that. Finally, he left. Then after that, he has find himself to the deep. What he did was he have renounced everything. What he did in the Narayana River, he makes some cave, somewhere place. You can visit there still. This is not cave, look like digging down, big hole there. He's staying there 6 years without a human condition. Meditate only. He survived with a meditation, samadhi, kind of nurses by his samadhi. So he was quite, but since he doesn't have human food, human condition, physically become very poor and thin, skeleton. Then mentally, he's very healthy, transcending all the illusions. So he get really too deep samadhi. Then he's actualized his true nature over there, the 6 year. Then after that, he has come out into the different, not the village, in the rice field camp, and there is she was actually king's daughter, but she is have the cow watching, and she have the 1,000 cow milk. She milk it in a boil with 1 cup to make concentrated, because she was so sorry to Buddha, so thin, but he's clearly everything very awakening, but physical very poor. So she was very kindly. So she offered to yogurt to him. She was accepted this yogurt, but he said, you are enlightenment. You don't need to eat or drink or you need anything. You naturally survive. You beyond human condition. But due to we need you to what you learn, what you gain, what you realize, we need to know. Future will be greatly benefit. So you accept this. Say he say, I don't need to eat, but I'll take it this for benefit. Sentient he eat the yogurt. Suddenly he become 30 to 80 mark manner and appear to kind of everywhere. At the same time, nowhere. It's a kind of she showed things like the enlightenment. So she was so devotee. She became one of his follower, devotee. Doesn't go very far, but that one green Tara appeared. The Ganga they called Lama. We call goddess of the Ganga River. That's they call name. She was the daughter of the king, and she watching the buffaloes. So she did that offering to Buddha. That is the how the Tara connected to Buddha is that without Tara we may not have this teaching right now. And she was great insight, kind and compassion to all being. She offered this, and Buddha see her devotion, her motivation. Buddha accept, the kheer, what they call kheer, meanings like yogurt, very concentrated. So he accept that, make he appear, and then up to his appear, and then he fully enlightenment. Then he say that Dujita be chishik dagini sula tenja gormini be minap nagdershinta nebracha. So what he say, well, it's nice. This yogurt is great merit, but I found profound nectar like Dharma. If I show this in my what I know, known understanding, feedback maybe negative comes, and more karma they gain. So, he say he will not speaking this Dharma, will be quiet, live in the jungle alone. So he refused to teaching that. At that time, Indra and Brahma is God realm. They have some kind of superpower, know things what going on in the world. So they saw that situation. they are one also kind of very important. Indra and Brahma, you can see the one have holding golden wheel, one is holding the conch shell, right on conch shell. So they, sometimes you see the Buddha picture, two of them are left and right, and Buddha is in the middle there. So that is symbolizing that time two of them came to human world. It equals to Buddha, please turn off the wheel of Dharma. If you don't do it, we're losing big things here. That's greatly benefit many beings. But please spoke what you have attained realization, and people can come along with that path to become Buddha and benefit many beings. So two of them will kindly again, who request the Buddha teachings, and so Buddha accepting by their requested. But again, here they say Buddha didn't teach this. Buddha knows somebody requests the Dharma teaching from him, they will have great merit. And he wants someone to request this can got merit to them. That purpose he's not teaching also, one way. One way is to make them to know the teaching is rare and precious, not easily. And another way is he kindly this merit to go someone to request him teachings. That's the reason. So anyway, after that their request, and Buddha accepted come, person he teach both and the Vinaya Sutra he teach in Deer Park in Varanasi, Benares. You can visit there. So still there's deer, but not the deer as Buddha's lifetime. Same desire as they're looking for grass. They don't have to. Anyway, so that is the teaching he teach for noble truth there. That is the very basic Vinaya teaching there. Hinayana teaching is Four Noble Truth is basically teach. And Buddha talk about there, he say ego is not real. But directly he doesn't say ego is the emptiness because they are scared to everything emptiness. So he didn't say, but carefully, you ego not misleading you. But ego is not real actually. You have behind the ego, you have Buddha nature, but he didn't say that. But this is what Buddha taught there. That is called Vinaya Sutra. The sutra he taught is the more direct remedy of our desire. So that's reason none among taking vow, keeping the vow, most time we have to renounce. So this is the more than 220 different vow for a monk. Even the woman nunnery, full nun vow is more than 300. Nun has more vow than monk. And so that is the Vinaya Sutra have that. And that tradition going on now, Tibet very well. Nunnery is the beginning start. We do have nunnery. We have Upasaka vow that are not full nun vow. But now received by His Holiness Dalai Lama, sent some nun to in China. China have the vow. Non vow, India to China go. But China still have non vow. So there's some of I know some of students who study with me. She become nun. Then after all, she want to full nun. So I think the Thai Sutta sent it her to get that nun. So I don't know where she's gone now. But she was taking nun with her. 7 Tibetan nun received the vow, full nun vow. So that is the kind of invented the century here, 20th century. That nun come to Tibet. But some reason the nun transmission doesn't come to Tibet. It's go to China. So China preserved until now. So anyway, that's the Sutra part you can see. But now next is Mahayana, the Hinayana is a place, it's in Benares, the Deer Park. He had disciple, is 5 disciple. And that is beginning, he started with them meditation. Supposed to be beginning, they are the leading him, up to all handed him, and he left from there. The same people that he post some, Four Noble Truth, he teaches that those people. So why he teach that is also the reason. One, before that Buddha Shakyamuni life, he was in Nepal. Some of the king, Nepali king, have 3 sons. Buddha was the younger son, princess, and so they walk in the jungle to just kind of getting, their way to exercise, whatever. But then in the jungle, deep jungle, Buddha is already bodhisattva. He's as like pretending to be somebody, king's son, but he's mentally quite mature. He aware everything, and he was walking with them. Suddenly, he felt that there is somebody very terribly sick, and so somebody attempting to eat their own puppy, and she thinks that that's very obvious. The mother eating the own child. When mother hungry, there's no way to live. So he saw this while he walking. The omniscient clairvoyant, he see that, and he told his brother to walk home. He said, I have to do something here. So he walked to tiger nest. And the tiger nest, there is one tiger mother have 4 puppy there, and that mother have no food for a long time, and mother's about to dying. The puppy is will dying because that mother have no milk will come not eating. So then mother die and they all dying too. The situation there he saw, then he thought that is opportunity for him to take care of that. So he thinks that the many lifetime as come human being. What I did, nothing. So this opportunity, I'll give my body to this tiger to survive. Feed them my flesh, drink them my blood. Let them to pre-hunger, pre-thirsty. They can live longer. But I have opportunity to give this. Thinking of my main lifetime, I didn't do this. But now in chance. So he, out of great compassion, think of this is the situation here I want to give. I want to each and every sentient being of this kind of situation. I can do everyone like this way, to give my life to save them. But this is the only opportunity I'll do now. So he jumped at a tiger, a nest. The mother refused to eat because his compassion is so deep, and then admired his compassion, feeling of the loving kindness. So she was not interested to eat. So hungry and so thirsty. Normally, they are aggressive to eat, but he refused. Then Buddha think, well, if I don't feed him, sooner or later he'll eat the puppy, and then will be killed this life. So I have to feed this. Then he branched it, shot his blood from his body. He put in the mouth of the tiger to have hypnotized. So then she was licking a little bit upwards. That's make her eat flesh, bone, everything. So she's life become wonderful, and saved the puppy and 4 puppy, the mother together, 5 of them. Then Buddha, that very time, she get lots of married, great. She got 2 husbands. So he was a kind of bodhisattva, performing beneficence being in Tushita heaven. So that, Buddha have done this one. The next lifetime, Buddha have to be Buddha Shakyamuni. He renounced the very 5 tiger, become 5 ascetic yogi in connection, and therefore karmically connected. Then Buddha was to play with them a little bit, and then afterward, he's more deeper, more serious, and then he left. Finally, he get enlightened, he can see that. Then post time, then he requests teaching from Indra and Brahma. He want to know where I should teach this, where the karma, my teaching can accept it. Then he saw that 5 ascetic men is still struggle their practice in the Saranath, deer park, and he saw through his clairvoyant. He said, okay, I have to give teaching for this. They said, strong karmically connected. So he traveled to Banaras and Saranath, and then they are practicing there. But Buddha was coming. Everybody on the way make big deal of Buddha coming, Lord Buddha coming. Now have everybody serving him, venerating, Even Buddha don't care, they're just naturally people respect. So finally, these 5 ascetic men, knowing the Shakyamuni coming, they are talking each other. Gautam Buddha coming. He left our tradition. Now he coming. Don't wake up. He come. Leave him alone. Don't respect him. Just quiet. We do our practice. So they are discussed that 5 of them say, okay, we'll do it, and just deny him. But Buddha come and with the powerful energy. First time the ascetic among them, he was standing up. No, he cannot take it anymore. So strong blessing come. He's standing up. The rest of this standing up. Then Buddha beginning teaching. Then listen. Buddha says, now your path, you put so effort, but you can do this effort to 2 paths, you will get enlightenment. But this is not the 2 path what you're doing, so I'm correcting you. So the Buddha is beginning to Vinaya Sutra there. Then they are kind of become first Buddha's human disciple, this 5 ascetic, you see. So that is the how Vinaya Sutra has invented that place, and that mean disciple is the 5 disciple of the Buddha, 5 ascetic. So they become arhat, post of the Buddha's disciple. And then second teaching he gave him, vulture fig, the Rajgiri. So there is the kind of middle turning wheel of Dharma we call. So that is divide mind. Of course, mind have mind only, Madhyamika, then it was empty, other empty, self-empty. There are so many things to go. But it's Madhyamika, Parnyaparamita Sutra is he Buddha taught in vulture fig. And that Shariputra and Avalokiteshvara, through blessing of the Buddha was meditating, so blessed Avalokiteshvara and blessed the Shariputra. Shariputra come some answer question to Avalokiteshvara, and Avalokiteshvara experienced through realization. 2 of them conversation produce the Parnyaparamita Sutra there. So that's why the Parnyaparamita Sutra second teaching he gave there, that is he gave the antidote of the anger. So because that is, he talked about the emptiness extremely, very strongly, but also he said, in order to achieve and realize the emptiness, you need to have some sense of the compassion, loving kindness. That is very important. Otherwise, you will extremely only emptiness, then you will be going into danger. So you need to avoiding that extreme. You need to compassion, loving kindness, but it's also not clinging, grasping, but non-sectarianly, without your kind of specific one, compassion to every sentient whoever suffer and pain, all sentient beings who wish love and happiness, give love them. All sentient beings free suffering, all you give compassion. So that is important method to realize the Parnyaparamita Sutra emptiness. So that is the Buddha teach in the vulture fig. That's the Parnyaparamita Sutra. That's the Mayana. That sutra came from Buddha to Manjushri, Manjushri to Nagarjuna, Nagarjuna to then all 8 that call Gendu Chokni, we call 2 excellent and 6 ornament we call. So 6 ornament is the kind of disciple of the Nagarjuna, Aryadeva, Chandakriti. There are so many Buddha Pala, so many of them there. But that is Parnyaparamita common by Nagarjuna and then common by his disciple. And that is the Madhyamika practice come. And that is, they talk about compassion together, not only emptiness. But emptiness is more complicated. They more deep and talk about compassion is more easy way, but they have to together. You say, Buddha says you can, without compassion, cannot get enlightenment. Without emptiness, also you not get enlightenment. So these 2 are the very important. Buddha says someone have the no eye, someone have feet. And this guy can walk on the destination where he'll go, but he don't know where is that. He cannot see. So walk can get destination, but not correctly get there. You could get fall into cliff, fall to wrong place, animal danger, people danger. So you may not get in correct place. So your feet can walk wrong direction. But in order to protect that you have the eye to see things, destinations. So I will see that I can see destination, then you have the feet. Feet can walk according to eye directing their ways and direction. So avoiding all the danger, these things. So this is in the feet like the method, compassion, kindness, and the eyes like wisdom, emptiness. These have to be together. It cannot one only, So also one said, they said, one hand you clapping, you not get sound. You two clap, two hand together, the two hand together get sound. But sound have no shape, no color. That come of the two hand. That is kind and the loving kindness, compassion, and the view of emptiness invented the sound, like the two hands invented sound. And then you get the realization of the actual madhyamika to the absence of the thought, So there's so many from there. So that state is come out from the method and the wisdom. Method is the compassion, wisdom is the emptiness. So these two have to be together. That's the Buddha thought in the Parinamara Sutra that sutra is kind of minor sutra, post one. Then second minor sutra is Abhidharma Sutra. That sutra is in Buddha's final teaching he gave that, last teaching he gave. But no certain place. He doesn't be specific place. He giving different uncertainty place. So nothing say too much where, but some will be say this way and that way. Really, Sutra doesn't mention that. Teaching was now Tama number neighbor. So kind of final teaching is not certainty place where he give. And there's people ready to minor practice. He introduced them. But among the minor practice, there's two different things. The emptiness of self, emptiness other, these two things, they dividing there. So still Tibetan even debating on that. So, but doesn't matter to this. I mean, you get that power, you find out your way to liberation. So anyway, so this is the three sutra. That way invented the three sutra. So minor sutra, the Paramahamsa Sutra, particular antidote of the anger. But we talk about the minor Paramita Sutra. Compassion is how important. Buddha says, if you compassion to all sentient beings without exception, always sustain your mind that state. He said he never away from you. You with him. He will be with you. You protected. You are safe. You will get liberated for ensure that. But you have no compassion, and he say he can be with you because condition not there. So the compassion is very important. He said that too, So the compassion part is very, very important Buddhist subject in the mind, So that is a remedy of our anger, you see. And now go to the last running of Dharma is a remedy of the ignorance, you see. But ignorance is really kind of obscure. We talk about Buddha nature. The Buddha nature is completely dark. It's there, but completely round is dark. We cannot able to see our Buddha nature bright and shining there, but covered by our darkness of the ignorance. In order to get rid of this darkness, you need to have a different practice. And you cannot, all practice can same remedy. If you have practice, you beginner, you use the high level of the remedy, it doesn't work. It doesn't complicate it. It doesn't work. But you have whatever your level, there Buddha giving different. Therefore, Buddha get different Hinayana mind at different stage. So he give that because that he knows with beginning with Simchen Namki Sambhata Loyi Chitra Chitavas, beginning with reading that, which meaning according to individual of the sentient being, according their intellectual understanding, and I will teach you as you are intellectual capable, and I'll teach you in any language. You are a ghost, you have ghost language, you can hear me. Human, you can hear him. God, and God, he can like the Lodu meaning meaning a divine language. Lui ke mean Naga language. Like Lui ke me ke mean human language. But any language he said that you need is I'm sound here, this language come to according to your wishes. And then also teaching come according to your wishes, where you are, how you can capable, how can you do. And that's why he teach that. So you cannot teach, so someone not Hinayana practice enough, your mind teaching will be not make sense. Your mind teaching also the different level, one level with emptiness, you completely understanding, some have experience the realization, you do the last one, then you know last one very clearly, so then easily adapted. But you are not ready to one of them and try to get the other one, which is a high, you're mentally not capable there. You have to that level. So this case, that's why Buddha teach this. So basically, with this is that what they say here is, and that is, can we talk lots of them? I can talk in a few days, and mine I'm endless. But again, the most of them boring to you, you know. They give example, and they giving and kind of story, and then it quoted that, and then a story when through example bring that, then you have on your intellectually to prove that. So that way, each yana have to prove. If you go to detail, that's have to be the scholar. You have to learn on this all kind of different stage. You can learn. Why not? This Tibet, we had Tibetan very well and rich on that. And you know, nowadays any school you can go, all school have the same things that teach these things. You know, someone go more detail, give longer, make student to really thoroughly understanding, and then let them to some experience too. As someone giving one chapter, two chapters, some school read that way, they're giving the Kempo title. I don't know, that is really good, but anyway, that's what's happening. So, but in some more detail, some less, but all of them good. A Buddha teaching they're doing, using Buddha's thought. So anyway, so last one, the ignorant part is the, we call other empty, you know. First part of Paramita is self-empty. So that emptiness, but that Madhyamika will be said and Swatantrika, and then these other one too, so it's two of them theirs. And this both the same, self-emptiness, that is they solve, they talk about that, but among them has one high and little low. So that is the Madhyamikas before that is mind only, that's a low view, then post stage Madhyamika. So this is a lot of study there, you know. You have to go, each of them have big volume text you to memorize and comment on that. And so I think that is communicate too. But again, this doesn't mean you know all these things. You have karma, you have little teaching you get, you can practice, you can get your aims. But better to, what you learn, you should learn thoroughly, precisely, perfectly. And then you know what you're doing is precise and perfect. Your time is not wasting there, pretending I'm Buddhist, but you're not doing the Buddhist job. So that will not work. So pretending is not work. You know, you have to do something. You know, you are no food, not eating, and you say, I'm full, I'm full, I'm full. But you're not full, you're hungry. But you're pretending to be full. It doesn't mean you have, my tummy is empty here. But you say, I'm okay, I'm full, I'm full. But you're not Paul. So this is a, see, the pretending cannot work. You have to work actually. You eat, I pull. Yes, you pull, you eat. So that's obvious there. The same things that, when you have some realization, experience, understanding, and you expressed accordingly, and that will be satisfactory oneself, and also people will be accepted, what you expressing yourself, without you knowing you're having some experience, a little bit kind of obstacles for you, obstacles to others. That's why pretending will not work. No one can, in the normal world, in the worldly world, you pretending, say, I'm doctor. No one give you the doctor job because they will test you. And you don't know anything. How can you be a doctor, Same things here. You have to do something. So this way, I say that is a three yana is three poison. Hinayana is a desire antidote. Mahayana is angry antidote. But post Mahayana, Panyaparamita. Second Mahayana teaching is that is called antidote of ignorance. So that study and practice, put into practice, this will be actual very subtle level of our darkness or ignorance can remove. Then your Buddha nature is free from ego, pure in the Buddha nature. Then you are there where you aim to is getting there. That's what kind of the Triyana divide that way. But now we also Vajrayana too. So that case, Vajrayana is not including Triyana. Vajrayana is called Vajrayana. So it's kind of yanas. Yana is vehicle, but it's a kind of diamond vehicle. Vajra means like diamond. Diamond means that diamond can cut through anything. No material can cut the diamonds. So diamond is some of the example is indestructible. The Dharma, the Buddha, Vajrayana path is like diamond path. So which meaning very strong and very powerful and easily knock out all the negative and easily can realization. That's what we say. When practice the Vajrayana, again Vajrayana listed many different levels. Vajrayana have Kriya Tantra and the Upatantra, Yoga Tantra, Maha Tantra, 4 class Tantra there. That's in generally say that Maha Yoga Tantra, we have the divide into Father Tantra, Mother Tantra, non-dual Tantra. So these Tantra, different Tantra, again, is just saying easily, but there's a method, so many of to go. But each method is very powerful. So it can be very helpful to if you know and practice. But in the Vajrayana part, up to your Maha Yoga practice, even you study, you're not allowed to talk about this publicly. Because this is kind of very unusual to human being to hear. And possible, that's wrong, I should not do this. This is not the Buddha Mahayana taught me. And now I'm taking now look like opposite, but not opposite. Based on the Mahayana attitude, based on the Hinayana kind of basic understanding, and necessary to Vajrayana, then this Vajrayana becomes very steadfast and learning more. So Vajrayana is kind of, somebody know it's not he talking. Cannot allow talk. He talk, losing his power of his practice. Like he have limited guru to where he can transform, who can transform. A student have to belong enough to know the guru, disciple, or the teacher and the student. And then I think they giving little by little, and not immediately, but there's so Garchen Rinpoche is a true Vajrayana teacher right here, not part in this state, Arizona state. And so these are the true Vajrayana teacher life in United States. So he's still alive, but he's very old. So good to see him. Even I know, meet him. Few word you hear, it'll be helpful for you. And that's great teacher there. That's our own Kajupa teacher. But he's very expert in Nyingmapa also. And So he's Kanying Zungdal, we mean it's the kind of union of Kagyu Nyingma, this guy, great master. Of course, we lost Tango Rinpoche. He was the one of them. We lost now a few years ago. And there, of course, long time, His Holiness Karmapa and Kalu Rinpoche, they are the very attentive teacher, but they're gone. But this guy is still here. Here and truly, two Bajra and Masida there. And this is your state, Arizona. You can drive there one day, you get there. They may allow you sit, see him and receive some few word teaching will help you. You don't need it too much, What he says, he's realized that. So that's why I can say he's one of the good remedy to get to receive the blessings. And so, so this is a way to, I'm saying is the remedy is like that. This is the way I'm according the Buddha's sutra and these things. The Vajrayana is yana, is in my vehicle too. The Vajra meaning diamonds, diamond meaning uncuttable, undestroyable. He can cut everything, destroy everything. No material can destroy the diamonds. So diamond is example. Vajrayana is like that. Devotee student, qualified teacher, surely you will sooner or later get enlightenment. But then teacher is not right, disciple is not right. Of course, you're leading someplace, you lost somewhere. Then stay in mind and practice. Do some simple practice better. Vajrayana is very risky too, somewhat. That's the reason this Paul teacher teaching. I reach Paul disciple too. Sometimes they don't know, they get grabbing all over up to get nothing. And I saw some people like that. We do have some. But anyway, do your best, whatever you can. So normally also one way, so you can see remedy directly. It's kind of a little bit I'm going to the Vajrayana, but not in the deep, but sense you can use it. So Vajrayana way practice is, and mainly we have ego. The ego is strong, and then your emotion, your clashes is very strong. Ego is less weak, your clash is weak. While clash is weak, your mind more peace. And you have no ego, no clasha. Then can see nakedly your true nature Buddha there. That's simple like that. But can we get rid of that easily? Because our heavy, many lifetimes we born and die. Each time we have desire, we have anger, we have stupidity, we have jealousy, we have greed, and hope and doubt. They continually will come to this until this part, continually like that. But that all is habits on our mind. And this all covered our, true nature of the mind. The ego is become the imitating that who I am. Always I. I want to have water, I want to have tea, I have the good tea, clean tea, I have the best food, nice, tasty, and I have nice, beautiful clothes. I need a car, maybe beautiful car as well. I need house, maybe beautiful house as well. So everything mind. But you need more, you can work hard to get these things. But none of them you help when you die. When dying is you or nothing. You go alone with your karma. But whole year or whole life we accumulate the negative that go with us. There are none positive there. Maybe some people have, some people not. So then that case, when stop the breathing, negative mind come out from the body, no body, mind, all the negative what we think is around us. There can be angry or desire and jealous and greed and proud, hope and doubt. This is all come in my mind. I'm completely confused. I don't know where I am. And that's called bardo, intermediate state. Lost. Then we don't know where we would go. We hope to get rid of this problem, confusion. It's a scary thing. If lifetime we don't do anything, that time you hope to be subside that, whatever the manifestation there, but you're not able to get rid of them. But this reason, lifetime, good Lama, also Lama will say, please practice. You practice? They will ask that. Good Lama always say, you practice? Yes. Okay, good practice. Keep practice, they say. Sometimes we think, so I have to practice. I have to work, make money to pay rent. Yeah, if you live, I can pay rent next year. I can stay next month. But if I die today, I will not live in this house. I'm gone. I'm gone. What between I done some my emotion and negative that you come with me or interfering me part to not go as you want. If you have lifetime, have good life, you have human being, you have to make life, rent, pay, live as but human being always have more, more, more. But you can certain point you satisfy how much you have. You do good things as much you can. More you do, very good. But it's something foolish things that accumulating things, the accumulating problem. I have house. I have paid for many years to save the money, work hard day and night, then save the money. I buy the house. I thought I get the house, I liberated. I will be happy. But to buy a house, soon as I get house, I have to pay the rent. I have to pay a mortgage. Then I have to be paid the insurance. And then few months fall down here, fall down there, I have to remodel. I need more money now then. I have to work hard. Busy more. So this house doesn't make me happy, more suffering, busy problem, actually. But we don't notice that. We enjoy the temporary happiness, pleasure. But this reason, we need human being. I don't mean to everything give up. You have to have life, pure life. Don't deceive, don't steal, don't lie. Live according to, go to work on time, do your job, then one time come home, do things, but you can make the next time you can pay your extra money to your food. That's good enough. Then you have some time, morning, evening, you before sleep, you do some practice. A morning wake up before start, you can practice a little bit. At least this will be great contribute at the time of the death, So that is the more we have to see the opportunity. But same time we are in the world, we cannot say I don't need anything. Otherwise, Milarable like let go everything, no attach, no clinging, renounce. That's important in renunciation, but we cannot do it that. I get no clothes, I get cold, and so I have no food, I'm hungry. Milarepa sacrifice, try to him to make himself too spiritual. No one can do that. That reason we have to devote it to Milarepa, because we cannot do it. But he's human being as we are. But he did it, so that is wonderful, extraordinary human being. And he also doesn't mean I am enlightenment, everybody sees enlightened respect. He demonstrated enlightenment. He climbed mountain to mountain, disappeared and appear. Suddenly I'm talking to him, suddenly he disappeared. And look at he's walk around outside. I chase him there, he'll come inside. So he demonstrated that enlightened, he completely attained that he can be yes or no. He can exist, not exist. He exists, manifested to benefit sentient being. He non-exist, he want to detach everything. So that is true enlightened beings kind of demonstrating enlightenment. But he doesn't show up you that I did this. But he wants you to have devotion, to faith to him, trust him, follow what he's saying. So you do what I did, you get like me. As when he was young, he received the teaching from Marpa. So one time Marpa giving the Hebaja Tantra, initiation, then he walked in the altar. There's Lamas here, Hebaja Tantra is over there, appear. He saw that. And Marpa pointing up, said, my heart son, see your deity is there. He said, of course I see him there vividly. So what do you think? I wish to become like this, I can manifest it that way. So then Miller and Marpa says, then what you decided, you want to bow to the Herbajara deities or bow me? He thought, well, Herbajara is only the Keshin. Lama I can see all the time. So opportunity, I bow to Herbajara. He bowed 3 times, Herbajara. Marpa was unhappily look around him, say, well, my dear son, you make big mistake now. I manifested the Herbajara. I am the Herbajara. I'm the your guru. I introducing you, Herbajara. So, but he kind of somewhat, Herbajara is more important than his guru. That makes this Marpa purposize the, I think this is the story Naropa and Marpa, I think. I'm mistaken there. Then Marpa has no son who take his lineage transmission. He has 7 sons. One son, he transmitted everything teaching he get from India, but he was dying. Then he have not transformed his teaching. That teaching transmission is, Marpa can give only one. But he thought his own son, in his own blood, he giving him, he died with the horse riding. And so the transmission kind of, some of them has kind of discontinue, but sometimes they say still exists anyway. Teaching is continually now. So this also see that Milarepa want to make sure his realization is not a fake. He realized, and he manifested it to not show off. He's a big deal for him. He want to make faith and trust him, to follow according to him. You really get this. So that's he manifested, emanated that way. So that's also things. And so the Vajrayana way, Mahayana way, you one way say you desire something. For example, flower is beautiful. You want to get the flower. You must have this flower. And then you can say, look at that beautiful. I want to have this flower, But then you can look at this. Really, this flower is how last long. This flower is not last long. This flower is what I'm seeing is my illusion. It's not beautiful there. And if I analyze this flower, take out the trunk and chopped it, and petal by petal take out, I was so attracted this flower. After all, bunch of the garbage in front of me, I want to get rid of this. So where go this you attach to flower is gone now. So when you see the flower nature is impermanent. Flowers will decay. If you see that you're not attachment, so they said that way how and disintegrate or dispel attachment to things. But this is in the Vinaya Sutra, especially the men attract to women, and they say, and women attract to the man, and by birth that. So then say the beautiful woman there for the man. It is very beautiful. I have to have this woman, And then you can see this woman is beautiful. I feel I have to have this woman. I have to get everything, give up to get this. So my attach is striking very strongly there. But then I analyze, this woman. Now, what about this woman take out all the dress? You can see the naked necks. You not detached, remote attachment in that case. But you take out all skin. Then you get it and take out all the flesh. The skeleton there, so then you are more attached rather than attachment. You are scared to see that, So before, the same person you attach would analyze detail. What you attach and it's not there. So the whole detachment, that's what they teach in the Vinaya Sutra, So that is the kind of simple way. There's lots of different ways they're explaining there. But this simple way that you disintegrated your attachment, Hinayana teach that way. So Mahayana teaching is more antidote of anger. But when you're angry, you're terribly angry. When you're angry, of course, this anger is terrible. So, but this look at the person who caused me angry. I look at him, he's terrible. He's shouting, he's looking, I can see he's got just flame coming his body, from mouth, his word coming with the flame. Terrible. I want to hit him. I want to do this in something I didn't like it. I'm very angry. So look at that. Then I look at this, he's angry, but he's angry not from his body. And angry come actually from your mind, and then mind get angry, then expression come to your physical body. The mind manifested aggressive form there. So then mind is kind of creating he was angry to me. But this angry, he come to me not by no reason, some reason there. What the reason is, past life or this life, sometime I aggregate, I make the anger to him this way. And he angered to me, I angered to him. So this means, look, my problem, I caused this. So I have to, make this like myself, doing this myself, hurting myself. But if I now, engage with this anger to more anger, it's terrible. Maybe I hit him, he'll hit me, possible injure, possible kill each other. So terrible things happen here now. So this, I angry, being he angry, but I have some Buddhist blessing influence and attitude, somewhat sense of compassion. So I have responsible my karma, not relying on him, relying myself. I'll take it, this anger. But if I take this anger myself, not to repeat back in my anger, rather, calm down, we can talk. Try to make the calm down, it's compromising. Say, okay, we don't have to do this. We see what you need. We talk this way, and even he's kind of very angry, you have to kind of pity your patient. Patient is very important teaching practice method. So you patient, or when you patient, such situation, you have patient like giving room for compassion, there is big purifications. You accumulating great merit there. So now you see the man making me opportunity to do accumulated merit, good deed. So I angry to him. First place, I caused this. Second place, he giving me opportunity to work on it, to make, this will be transformed without kind of contradicting me a problem. So that's why that, your anger become more melt into compassion. Then you can see more, appreciate him. He giving chance. If I don't do my problem because I'm not taking the opportunity, he giving me chance. But he may have more ignorant than me, but I have some blessing, Buddha Dharma teaching, things like that. So in this case, I have to let him to win and do my best to please him. So that way you can come down your mind. You can see how benefit if you're not angry, be compassion, is great merit of purifications. And look at if I do mess up this, I will have terrible karma many lifetime. Maybe this cause bring me to hell realm. So I don't do it, I'm stopping all these things. And I apply my compassion toward him and look at him more positively. I have lots of room in my compassion, lots of room kindness. So this makes that you have, anger can be remodeled, and I'm a remedy to your anger is compassion. Is very, authentic, method if you can do. But these things you not come. You need to have merit purification in generally. You purify through positive, not do negative. You purify negative, and you apply positive, accumulating merit. So these things are very necessary. This will be condition your compassion can be able to sustaining no matter what kind of serious problem there come. But you have not merit, you get immediately, he do something. Some people like somebody say, hey, how are you? Say, what you say me? Like immediately they just say, how are you? Then someone just want to say, why you say me? How are you? You know, it's not big deal, but sometimes that's kind of people you can meet there. You know, so that is because merit doesn't allow you to act positive there. So basically, always aware daily speech, mind, body. You can be ordinary people. You can be married. You can have children. You can have your relationship, whatever. That's okay. You can do this. You don't need to monk none. You know, Buddha doesn't say only non-monk practice this, not you. Buddha say everyone this practice. You see, why not? We can't. But we need to have, in order to get this positive come, you have to live in positive as much you can. We cannot dedicate it. First beginning is start from somewhere. Maybe not able to do it, but we can start somewhere. We will get that. So this is a kind of minor way, you know, to understanding the anger to, you know, turn into your compassion. But it's some need to work. You adjust your mind. Doesn't mean I say you can do it. You know, you have to condition necessary. Basically, condition you in a purification, accumulation, merit is very important. You know, that is necessary. So the last remedy, ignorance. That's the very interesting. So the ignorance, not able to knock out, you know, the dark is there. So that what antidote of the ignorance is the interdependent origination, Madhyamika training. You have to study that practice, know this. So this will be darkness of the ignorance, and then practice of the prajnaparamita actually based on the technical way of the Madhyamika is very profound way you can dispel your darkness of your mind, which not seeing your Buddha, and that's the darkness. But there are no other antidote than interdependent originations. So interdependent originations, so many things you do, is everything interdependent. Buddha said, Buddha say there are no any tiny slight phenomenon not have interdependent originations. Always independent origination. So therefore, he said, all the dependent origination, all the phenomena, you can be tiny, spark. You cannot find any different. All dependent originated. So therefore, all is emptiness. All the phenomena is not truly existing. Everything emptiness. That Madhyamika say that. That's Nagarjuna say that. And so that in meanings that anything compounded nature is the emptiness. Nothing not emptiness. All emptiness. But the last training of Dharma will say is what's not emptiness? It's Buddha nature is not emptiness. Buddha nature is undestroyable, uncuttable. And Buddha nature is never like diamond. They go to diamond path meaning that. So the Buddha nature is nothing destroyed. Your held Ram Sri, you have Buddha nature. Your God Ram, you have Buddha nature. Your human being, you have Buddha nature. So any obscuration cannot completely, damage the Buddha nature. Buddha nature is undestructible. So that is reason everything the emptiness as according to Madhyamika system as a Nagarjuna. But these Asanga for material, but Asanga, the pipe dialum of the material teachers. In heaven, Asanga go to heaven to receive the teaching. Asanga bring to human realm the pipe dialum. We all school study that, but depend interpreted. So that text is the last turning of Dharma Buddha taught. And so that teaching is the antidote of the ignorance. Ignorance is the pipe, interdependent origination. You study and you make sure you're competent, trust, then you know actually true nature, everything emptiness. When you know that everything's emptiness, you have experience of the emptiness, then darkness is gone. When darkness is gone, Buddha nature is kind of naturally there, So you are not meaning you refine or you make this Buddha nature. Buddha nature is spontaneously there, is permanently there. So one thing is Buddha nature is indestructible because Buddha nature is not contributed by any interdependent. Buddha nature is spontaneously, permanently. Still a so that means that there is nothing added, nothing removed. That is the kind of point sometimes we debate some. But debate is always many centuries, never have result yet. But you do our best, continually practice. Okay? Okay, so now it's 48, so
Sure.
you want to
Time
have...
for one question?
Yes,
or two?
sure.
Anybody?
I have too much to say. You may have some question.
So Lama,
Yes, sir.
thank you for your teachings over the last, yesterday and today. Very thought-provoking, which is just the opposite of what you want, right?
Of course.
Full of thought all the time.
You get it.
So, Buddha nature, everything springs from Buddha nature, because Buddha nature is always there. And so, to be in absence of thought, you're not contributing to your karma on a relative level. I mean, when Milarepa went to the caves in the snowy mountains and was there for years, was he purifying his obscurations through not dealing with mind? I'm trying to understand, undoubtedly he ate very little. He received mana from the lineage that was sustaining him through his meditation. And so, was he sitting in Bodhi mind? Was he being non-referential? I don't quite know what the words are to express what I'm trying
I
to
see.
say.
Well, I think his path is our lineage or devotional path. So because for some example, Marpa himself, then Milarepa and Gampopa, three of them, through devotion, they gained realization. And Milarepa example, he is beginning. He is naughty, He's not. He have, kind of hell fall down. He make that magically fall down the hill, destroy all harvest, all village. They have no food. He did that. Then also, one time he had magically make the big something, the earthquake, whatever. His uncle had married, has a bunch of people having enjoying there. He killed lots of 30 people there, and underneath lots of horse dying at the same time. And he killed many people there. He did that. And so that means he is kind of, I will say, he has lots of bad karma. He did it. But at that time he don't know Dharma. He doesn't have any idea of Dharma. But he revenge his enemy. He want to make sure enemy to know I'm not powerless, because they took his money, wealth, everything, and let him to work hard. What he mother says that we eat dog food. We live like donkey work. Work is even wounded, still work they can do. And before dark break, they have to in the land to digging things. And until this star comes, sky, they digging the pill. So they have worked hard that way. So they took all the wealth, but he has a father left. And they took it, so he revenged that. But actually, his mother was very much angry. So he was not that bad, but he loves his mother. He one time he was mother get him to read, write, learning from the writing, reading. So he was a teacher doing that, him teaching that. One teacher going to one family marriage, he was marrying the Lama go, his teacher go there. So he took him, Milarepa took him. And then has waiting to get lots of chang drinking. He's a young man, he drink lots, be the free, so he has get the opportunity. Then after that, the teacher told, you go home, I come later. So he carrying whatever offering he had come, and he was singing song, but he had to pass by his house, Milarepa house. The mother was kind of roasting the barley to make champa, Then he hears someone singing and look like this is my song, singing. How he get happy this in the world? We are the suffer. We are the worst in the world. I'm emotion here and terrible. What make him happy this? Look like my son sounds like him. I'm not sure. And he stopped roasting barley and looking. Obviously he was carrying, walking like a little bit. He was so unstable, he drunk. He's singing. The mother was so upset, go to walking and jumping to get him, then hit him. Say, why are you happy, You don't know, say, in the world, we are the suffer and pain, worst person in the world. What make you happy? Hit him hardly, then he unconscious. Then he was kind of unconscious. And slowly he gained consciousness, he aware that now. Mother said, why you crazy this, what make you happy? He said, I drunk a little bit, this make mistakes, I know, I love you. You tell me what you want, I do it. I can do it. Tell me. Well, I don't think you can do it. I want you to kill all these people, make miserable this village. They all against me. He said, if you're happy, I'll do that. But then he said, I have to learn how to do this. So you have to prepare. I can go some teacher find in the central Tibet. So mother said, okay, I'll prepare, you go then. And then mother sent it to him, get prepared to offering to Lama. But then also mother's afraid this alone, he's very stupid a little bit, I don't want to allow him to go. He needs some, but then waiting someone on the way to, then 7 rich people, young men coming on the way. And they're looking for black magic also. So the Milarepa mother keep them to home, then talking to them. My son is a little stupid. You have to, help him to, learn something. You are happy, your black magic is a happy black magic. I'm really miserable here. The black magic have to do black magic. Make sure him to learn this. And they say, okay, they fit him. I know them very nicely. They say, okay, you make arrange, I will take it. So send it to him that day to home and find the black magic. So he find the black magic person. But that time, mother take him for a while in the mountain. Mother was in the mountain and looking for a while, looking him far away. The Milarepa, his story say, at the time he feel, I cannot separate from my mother, He's very important for me. Then he cannot concentrate just on the path. Look around, she is still there in the mountain, looking for him. So he thinks, oh my, I should go back to see her now. This is too terrible for me to separate my mom. So he said, oh, she told me, if you come back without magic, show magic and a sign here, I'll kill you. I kill myself in front of you if you come back. That's what my mother say. If I go back now, she'll do that. Better not do it. And he turn around, take with these people. Then he go to black magic. He learn black magic. Then he apply black magic. Then destroy harvest and destroy lots of people he killed. That's how he did it. The mother is very happy that again the mother is not Buddhist. So mother's happy. She was kind of happened that day, people killing there, harvest gone there, and she was outside some banner, pictures banner, she can play. Then she said to everyone, hey, you can see Shirap Gelsen has son, and he did very good job now. How much you teach back to us. Now you see what happened to you. So she was making out a big deal. All the village become enemy, waiting for him, looking for to kill him, even danger for herself. So that way, and she never come back. And he did, after he did that, and then he met one day his teacher is somewhat in teacher have teaching black magic. He did all black things, and teacher is happy with that. One day teachers go to, some people die, he go to the fair for dead people. But dead people is not dead, but dead people is kind of screaming, oh, I did this, or I killed this, or I did this, and all this. He remember, he talking then, just scratching his breast, his chest. So teacher saw that. Teacher thinks that I did worse than this man. This man did this. What karma I would have had? That he was so sad. He go back home. The Milaraba see he's a little upset, and the Milaraba said, what happened to teacher you? He said, well, I see something bad. I don't know what to do now. I have old enough to practice. This man, I don't think it's too bad, but he was so much in remembering his negative. He see that at the time of the death, he hallucinating, he talking. But I would have worse than that, so I'm very afraid, scared now what to do. Milarepa is very interesting man actually. He say, well, you all, let me to go practice, liberate you too. Prepare offering for my Lama now. that Lama give the offering, horse, everything. You go practice Dharma, liberate me. So he said, I'll do it. He commit that. So he left. He find that some teacher. Nyingmapa teacher is very good teacher, but then teacher say, he say, I'm the sinful person from Kungtang. And so I need to liberate from this sins, and I have to realize Buddha. That's teaching I needed. Then the teacher say, oh, don't worry, I can give you this teaching. My teaching can, daytime you meditate, daytime you get enlightenment. Nighttime meditate, you nighttime get enlightenment. Even you fortunate person can be not meditated, you get liberated by hearing. So Milarepa thinks wonderful. Now I get what I needed. So he received the teaching. Teacher says, okay, we meditate 7 days, I'll see what he do. But he heard that. He was waiting to get enlightenment. He don't do anything, sleeping there. And then teacher comes and says, you get any realization? What happened? He said, oh, nothing. I'm not getting anything. Then teacher said, well, my teaching is too high. You are faculty is so low. My teaching doesn't help you. So I am not connected with the karmically, I liberate you. So I cannot do it. You expect too much. So then he told, then just came out for a few years ago from India. All Indian Mahasiddha empower him, and he is the Mahasiddha, and he will be liberated many beings in Tibet. His name is Paramarpa Chikyu. Lodu is over there, another mountain there. You can see that. He hear the Marpa, hearing the Marpa name, he tear voices automatically. He don't know, so he never heard this name, but hearing name make it struck his heart, karmically very strong. He said, okay, I'll go then. And he took things and he left. Then he met the Marpa. He told the Marpa, I am a sinful person, Kungtang, and I need to purify this. I have to liberate it. But I give my speech, mind, body to you. You give me teaching, place to live, and all conditions I need. Teaching, everything, especially, I give my speech, mind, body to you. The Marpa say, you are very good giving your speech, mind, body. But you giving ask me the food and clothes and teaching everything. I cannot give all of them, because if you want a teaching from me, you find food from outside. If you want me to give food, I can give food, find teaching from outside. But he find this the karmically teacher. he have no choice. He want to receive teaching from him. Then he want to take care himself. So up to long time his story, then he was Marba. The Marba know this man through. Marba dream before he arrived. See Marba. Marba dreamed that he have golden bajar like this in the dream. And then gold bajar, but it's kind of dark, not dirty, a little dark. And then his root guru Naropa giving to him say, you take this bajar, polish this one, put it in the mountain, bajar was shining all the world. He dreamed that. So morning wake up, he dreamed. He thought today is very fortunate disciple come. My guru, must be someone coming meeting me, and he's also highly great, karmically connected something. And then Marba was telling I need to get plow the field. So Marba wife says, you can't. You're a high Lama from India. We saw many students. Why you have to plow the field? Send one of your disciples, they can do for you. He said, don't talk too much, just listen to me. So he was really aggressive. Marpa is more wrathful. And she better to listen, otherwise he gets trouble more. So she did it, and she said, give me some big bottle of wine, we call chang, for myself to drink, and then have another one for my guests, another one at the end of my conversation, and I have to share with my guests. So 3 bottle big chang, and I asked her to make. So he was playing the field with that chang. The Milarepa appeared there, and Milarepa see him to look like terrible looking, very aggressive. But he in a connection there, he said, can you tell me where is Lama Marpa live? He said, I can tell you Marpa, but come here, you plow the field for me. And he said, well, you can show me Marpa, I can plow the fields. He said, drink this chang and plow the field. Then the rest of chang you drink. Then you come over this house. I'll show you Marpa there. Actually, this is the Marpa, but Marpa not introduce him. So Marpa, so this kind of is with signal, of course, it's all this is kind of, it's auspicious symbol there. So Marpa met him there. And what he did was he followed the field completely, not left any behind. Then he drank all the alcohol too. So Marpa was all feeling, meaning his purification is completely done. Drink all, meaning what the Marpa giving the pet instruction, he will take it. So all this symbol make Marpa very happy. So after finish, then he walked into Marpa house. He thinks that the man who was by the field, he was sitting in the throne. Then he didn't bow. He said, you know where's the Marpa live? He said, I'm the Marpa, you bow me. Obviously he bowed, and then he said, I'm the Kungtang, man who's a very simple person. I did so many people killed and destroyed the harvest, make hungry, thirsty, all village. So I'm really terribly simple person. You, the Buddha, give me the blessing, instruction, liberate me. He said, well, you did the simple deed, you don't do for me. That's your problem. Don't talk to me that. Marpa is very opposite that way. And so he says, you did that yourself. You have to purify yourself. And he said, I giving my speech, mind, body. That's good. You speech, mind, body to Guru. Is that the way to go, by you're a student? But I'm not giving you food, teaching everything. If you want teaching from me, find a place, food. If you need food from me, teaching from outside, and you want to have teaching from me, you can find some food. And then you want to teaching outside, I can feed food. So I can do that. So that's why they agree. So Marpa getting into really trouble, yesterday I told this 20th century Marpa dig anywhere to Milarepa like that. Marpa in the jail now. Because abuse, yes. But spiritually, Marpa know he doing it. Marpa Guru giving this dirty golden, he have to clean that. Have to clean lots of chemical to need it. So he put all kind of things. So your question is in Marpa, how he get teaching, how he meditating, what he did. So he go through his devotion karmically. He have 1 second he have no thought Marpa is wrong. He treating me bad. He thinks Marpa is right. He's Buddha. He know I'm very simple person. Anything he say wrong, he say yes, I'm wrong. Take blame himself. Do what Marpa says. Some of them obviously not good. If somebody told me that I will not do it, that. But the Milarepa did. He's Buddha. He's telling me, purify me. He did it. There are lots of them. The story I cannot say all of them now. But anyway, so this kind of hardship he did it. He did many building the stupa and this and that. So many things purification. There is no Ngendo that time. Ngendo is Lama can let him to do it. He knows now purified, then he'll change subject, Otherwise, that's the way the Naropa read, Tilopa did to Naropa, Naropa did to Marpa, Marpa did to Milarepa. Same things. That's why we transmitted this oral lineage. Then Milarepa did Gompupai, not that bad, but he did okay. So anyways, our lineage, devotion lineage we call. So when he have such hardship, make everything, he says one time, some Geshe come to say, oh sorry, you have no food, you have no book, no altar, no clothes, no dishes, you're so terrible. I told you, Yogi, great, highly live here, but you look like a very compassionate object. You need food, you need to have clothes. What is your text? What is the altar? How you have devotion? The Milarepa says, well, I have, my body is like an altar. My 5 aggregates, 5 Dhyana Buddhas. My 5 poison, 5 wisdom. So I don't need any material outside. Body is deities, deity mandala. Inside the 5 aggregate, 5 poison are wisdom and deities. I can offer in phenomenon all the existence, flower, everything, God to human being possession, I can offer anytime. So you say, I don't have text. I don't need the text. All the phenomena is text, all impermanent. Dying, born, suffer, happiness, all this my text. I don't need the text carrying around. You have the carrying text. I don't have to. I text within me. I have no food. I eat samadhi food. I don't need the material food. The Geshe was surprised, wow, something. But he is not agree but some answer comes very strongly. He can say nothing too much. So that is his answer. So then he able to come to home. Then he go to lab direct after he disposal his mother remained, and he did everything he needed to do. Then he go to mountain and stay meditation. So he had no food. But sister came. I think sister didn't come. Some of his relative come to gave some food, but then they come again to stop him. Then he more go in the high mountain. They don't know where he lived after that. First, the did is they knows. They visited. They come with food, things that they know is nice, but he can distracted him. Then he go mountain. After all, he move high mountain. No food, no clothes, no one bring anything. After all, he make the sun clay pot. He make the kind of we call this some kind of green things. We are in Tibet. He cooked that one. Nettle, yes. See, nettle, he pick up nettle. In jungle has very nice, pick up nettle, boil them and make soup he drink. But that was, he lived with that and his body become nettle, he's green. So then give up all the craving things, lots of purification there. Focus one pointly what the gurus have instruction he giving. And he never have study, philosophy, anything. Guru have few words saying, give initiation, teaching. Based on that, he practiced. Then he became, year by year, he became more deeper and deeper. Up to all, he don't need anything. He just meditate there. It's historically, lots of hunters come harm him. a lot of story there, so demon come, ghost come, so he did his way to dispose. Anyway, because of that devotion, any word come from his guru is a teaching. Teaching is not normal, very profound, effective. And so that is he keep in the mind, and he practicing continually that he, anything comes that distracts his mind, he talk to himself, say stop, like meditate, don't think, you get trouble again. So he did that, and until he becomes such powerful yogi, and then in order to benefit sentient being, he have to demonstrate them, people to devote, respect him. So he teaching, he have so many disciples. Gampopa is one of them, sun-like disciple. Rejungpa is the moon-like disciple. Rejungpa is the lay person. Gampopa is the monastic. But the monastic, the Gampopa get from Kadamba tradition, but he get the actual Vajrayana teaching from the Milarepa, 6 yoga, Naropa, all these things, So he getting disciple, endless disciple, male and female, many of them. So Marpa is lay person, Milarepa is lay person, and Rechungpa is lay person. The Gampopa is ordained by Kadamba, tradition. When one he have devotion to hearing the Milarepa, he want to go to see Mother Milarepa, he have to tell his teacher, I'm going to see this yogi, and I'm let you to give me permissions. Then they says, don't give up your rope, keep your rope. Then he permits, he will keep that. So when Milarepa doesn't encourage anything, keep him, make sure him as monk, monastic monk, his lifetime monastic monk. That's why the Karmapa, post-Karmapa, ordained by Gampopa. So he's a disciple of Gampopa. So all Kajipa have, all lineage holders from Gampopa, all of them monks. So he ordained that. That's why we have the lots of monk tradition come from Gampopa. I answer your question, or I just talking too much?
You did, I guess.
Well, I think you asked him that,
I just
absent of thought.
I was interested in when Milarepa was in the high mountains, was his meditation, he was at that point, was he beyond meditation? Was he in Bodhi mind until he was interrupted by ghosts, or?
No, he have Milarepa time to time make trouble to him, distract, lots of problem, and you get lots of suffering and pain physically, mentally. But sometimes Milarepa gives some story of the Naropa, how difficult he did for Tilopa, Then he give the story Marba, how much good difficulty his guru. And then, so that is his story make him to how to be connected this lineage strongly. You can immediately benefit, So that is the story devotional in a way. But then when he practiced, Buddha, he give him refuge. He give this vow, and that's it. Sometime in their difficult time, and he was Marba, treat him really bad. He became unconscious. He gained unconscious. Then he thought, this lifetime, I'm not getting enlightenment because I'm not getting truth, fit instruction. He want to jump in the lake, big river. He want to kill himself. The Marba noticed that, telling the Marba, his disciple, go get my poor guy, and he's about to kill himself. They go there, he's ready, they're jumping there. They grab him. Lama calling you, I think you're getting teaching now, come back. So he was very happy now getting teaching. He thought, I'm kill myself, dying, prayer myself to born some wealthy family. I can make lots of offering my guru to be pleased. Guru not looking to his offering, Guru looking to purify him. So then that time, Marba give him, little bit take him privately and says, okay, give his story of the Guru, giving refuge in Samanera vow. So that bow is a refugee bow he giving. Then some can bow he give it, but he didn't give the bodhisattva bow. And later, after all, some difficulty he gave it. Then he gave the bodhisattva vow. Then that time he's a bodhisattva was developing. He said start seed planted, Guru giving the vow transmission, bodhisattva. Then later he completely, Marpa is very happy, go to let him to retreat, come back. Then Marpa himself, so time for my initiation, Marpa gave the Hebajra Chakra Sambha initiation. Then Tantric vow he gave, then creation stage, completing stage give there. Then he has time come, the creation stage you don't. Then you have creation stage you have drawn completely. Then you have some sign, then go to completing stage, which meaning total emptiness, Mahamudra. So then there he called the obstacle may come this way and that way, you to use this method. So he instructed it. So mountain he did that until sign come, the teacher says, he kept doing it. Then he have in the sign come, then he changed his subject to the perfect Mahamudra state. And then that time he have experienced lots of demon people distracting him. And then they distracting him, it doesn't distracting him actually. He get enhancing practice, a deepening. Look like he thinks they are manifestation of the Marpa. Giving deepening he practices. What he don't know is he teaching that way. So after all, there's a lot of Sringma. God is also spirit form, so try to distract him, Milarepa. She say, I have the billion of the soldier coming to fight with you. You don't have anyone. So Milarepa says, no, I have so many of soldier. She say, how many soldiers you have? 84,000. Yeah. 84,000 affliction. He said, those fighting you. But he know how to say that way to shut her, but he doesn't have to fight. He's free of that. He's staying straight to Mahamudra. She will not able to hunting or do anything, So that is the way to go. This is again, we going it a little bit differently because we have not devotion like that. We don't have the purification, devotion like Milarepa. And also we don't have Marpa like teacher. So we have no condition that. Then we go according to system, what text Buddha says, what the great teacher have wrote down. Based on that, that's where you have to get it. So that the time depends, situation depends, So it's different. I hope that I understand you.
Thank you. You answered.
Hope so. Okay, so we'll stop now.
Okay. So dedication prayer, page 13. Continue in English. By this merit may we become omniscient, from this attainment after repeating evil thoughts through the endless storm of birth, old age, sickness, and death. May we liberate all beings from the suffering in the three worlds. To the courageous Manjushri who knows everything as it is, and Mattabhadra who also knows in the same way, and to all the bodhisattvas that I may follow in their path, I completely dedicate all this virtue. Vedukita is precious, may it arise in those who have not cultivated it, and those who have cultivated it may not diminish, may it ever grow and flourish. Through the blessing of the Buddha who attained the three bodies, through the blessing of the unchanging truth of Dharma, and through the blessing of unwavering aspiration of the Sangha, may this dedication prayer be fulfilled.
Thank you very much. So I hold this man's portrait. So I'll give him my blessing for him. But I talked to him. We did a blessing already. But this is my way to give best wishes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So you enjoy, I think you have the cake. I cannot eat cake anyway. With water,
Oh, okay. Make it awesome.
Yeah, okay.